Hi, I'm Stuart.
Hi, I'm Chris.
Welcome to SIRENNET Television. And we have a product in from Whelen Engineering out of Chester, Connecticut, formerly out of Deep River, and currently in Charlestown, New Hampshire. I'm getting pretty good at this, aren't I?
I know. Well, they keep spreading themselves.
I know. They're like jam. So, they have a new interior bar. It is an FST, right? I got it right. Good. And it's because I'm pretty bad at this stuff. So they actually have this interior bar, which is bright. And it's going to go into any particular vehicle, or is it vehicle specific?
Vehicle specific.
It is. In this case, it is the what vehicle?
This is a Chevy truck, so
Chevy
Silverado
trucks.
series.
Silverado series. Okay, well, you don't get a lot of Chevy product as such equipment, so this will be pretty interesting to look at.
Oh, and it seems like when we do, it's for a Tahoe, and a Tahoe. So yeah, it's nice to see this going into a pickup truck application.
Yeah.
And just the design of it, again, it's that bolt-in. Oh, we'll talk about it over here,
Go
right?
ahead and talk about it before you start talking about it here. Thanks, Chris. Bye.
The FST Inner Edge, Whelen Engineering's newest and finest when it comes to your interior lighting needs. Difference in the FST from the XLP. The Proclera Optics technology is the main focus point here. So this is going to take your interior light bar to the next level. So tint is no longer a thing to worry about, as this is going to blast its way right on through it. Like the XLP, the FST is vehicle specific, so make sure to let us know what you're looking for in the world of Ford, Chevy, and Dodge applications. The shroud, contoured specifically to your vehicle's headliner and windshield, and the brackets go along, form-fitting onto the back, and they match up to your sun visor anchor points. So the brackets, that is going to be this guy here. Included is a pair of them, so your passenger and driver's side is a simple bolt-on. You don't have to pull the headliner down. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. All you have to do, pull down the sun visors, attach this, anchor this onto the back of the black powder-coated lightweight aluminum shroud, run the cable up and through around the rearview mirror, and lastly, tying in your wiring harness to your siren and lighting controller. So this version of the FST is the low current, so I am utilizing a 17-foot length harness here and just simple colored pigtails to turn this on and operate its functions. But if you want to spice it up, yes, there is the WeCan version, and you can go duo and trio when it comes to the coloration. Let's go ahead, light this thing up. So 12-volt switch. Amber, yeah, that's right. They do exist in those color formations, but commonly you're going to see them in the red and the blue. Very big difference between the Proclera versus the modules we found before that are that compact linear design in the XLP series. So again, for 2019 spec vehicles, the late model Ford, Chevy, and Dodge greatness, tint no longer an issue whatsoever. Just gonna let it flash away because it's such a brilliant fixture here. You'll notice within this, you have 6 modules in each side. The modules are actually arranged specifically to have some forward-facing and curve to them, so that's going to be a difference here versus the XLP, where they all followed the same mounting format. With the broadened footprint of these modules, yes, the shroud itself has grown in size, so that is something to keep in mind. But if you're really, really concerned about that, well, you don't have to get the 2-piece version of the FST. You can simply order the passenger side only. So really neat. Same thing, just this half here, bracket, wiring harness, tie it in, there you go. The low current version, 38 flash patterns are what we have available in the WeCan formats. Well, basically as much as you want to program into it. So the beauty of a low current switching scan lock trigger wire here, give that a quick tap to a positive 12 volts, and until you find the right one, go ahead, continue the process. Such a potent display of lighting. Well, how are we going to tame that down? Easy enough to do with the high to low switching purple wire. So tie this into your vehicle, a secondary switch, and as long as positive 12 volts is applied, into nighttime mode it goes. So that way you don't have to wear the sunglasses when you're operating the vehicle. Daytime mode, back to full intensity it goes. Oh, it's such a brilliant display. I love this thing. So like the XLPs, mentioned it before, 6 modules in each side. In this case, full amber beautification flashing away, maximizing the service vehicle this is going to go into. If you want it to be a 5 module with takedowns, just go ahead and order that format so the part number will switch. These guys here, the innermost, those are going to be your takedowns dedicated to white, and there's going to be trigger wires here. We won't use them in this case, but you have 2, one to flash the white, one to steady burn it. So that way you can operate those independent from your warning lights. A neat little trick that I like with these, it's fun, loved it before in the XLPs, so go ahead, show it off now. When we take away the warning, which is the blue trigger wire, and apply the orange, that's actually going to be a specific mode for California compliance in Title 13. So you're going to see that in a red. But in this case, for those of you that want to have this tamed down, some lighting displayed without the flashing and the potency there, you can just go ahead and put it into this mode. So kind of a neat feature, steady burn the lights, or if you wanted, kind of a neat glow for a custom fog light or marker light application. So really neat to be found there. And a neat little thing that we can do with that too is actually switch the positions. So that scan lock wire does more than just change in flash patterns. Make a change, make a change, keep going, keep going. So again, those are the ones that are going to be your takedowns when it comes to that model. Back over to one side. So again, really, really great fixture from the gang at Whelen Engineering. And yes, both will operate in conjunction. So the FST for those vehicle-specific stealth interior lighting needs.
He's coming back into shot, illustrious Mr. Chris.
Yeah, well, give him something to talk about, right?
FST. You just hit my knee. Ouch. The FST interior bar, available for Chevy product. Very bright light, lot of different switching options available on that product.
Yeah, so I mean, it really just says it all for itself right there. And again, that's the color option. We don't get to see amber in these all the time, but then the other safety colors, you can mix in your whites, your reds, your blues.
Right, we're gonna go from here back to you. I'm Stuart.
I'm Chris.
And you've been watching SIRENNET TV. As always, thanks for watching.